You're just strolling through the city of Sarajevo and come across this. You might think it looks like someone dropped a bucket of paint. Oh well, then you just carry on about your journey. This is the side of Sarajevo you haven't seen. What you might not realize, these roses, as they're called, carry a lot of historical significance. Just 8 short years after the Olympic Games were held, Sarajevo found itself under siege. The Tunnel of Salvation Museum. Dug in desperation between 1992 and 1995, it was more than just a tunnel. It was hope carved into the earth. A secret artery keeping a besieged city alive. The original passage stretched some 800 meters, a cramped, muddy corridor where food, medicine, even whispers of survival moved beneath the watchful eyes of enemy lines. There are weapons, launchers, ammunition, and clothing all on display from the time of the war. Today, visitors can step inside, but not all of it. The section you walk now is just a fragment, preserved for memory's sake. Some say it's a surviving stretch of the real thing. Others, that it's a faithful reconstruction, standing where the original could no longer stand. Regardless of whether it's the actual tunnel or a safer recreation, it's what it represents. Every timber, every photograph, every breath in that dim, narrow space tells the story of a city that refused to surrender. Through this tunnel, vital supplies, electricity, fuel, and people were ferried in and out of Sarajevo when all the other routes, including the airstrip, were deadly. Just outside of the tunnel are several displays. These include a wall of photos and information helping you understand the magnitude of war and the effects it has on people. While taking in the weight from the displays, a plane landed in the near distance. For me, the deafening sound of the plane solidified the necessity of the tunnel. A strip of open ground under constant watch from enemy snipers. Sniper Alley. Crossing it meant sprinting across exposed tarmac, every step shadowed by the possibility of a bullet. And yet, people crossed it, over and over. Shocking, startling, appalling. These words don't even begin to describe the footage you see while people, real life people, merely try to live their lives. Because that's what survival demanded. The Tunnel of Salvation Museum conveys that story not with words, but with photographs, videos, and artifacts. The real weight of the message, however, rests in the silence. The streets of Sarajevo look normal But every so often, you look down and the ground blooms red. These Sarajevo Roses once were craters, marks left by mortar shells during the siege. Shrapnel tore the pavement apart in shapes that almost look like flowers. After the war, the city filled some of them with red resin, not decoration, not repaired, memorials. On this street, sniper fire rang out in the distance. Now stands a marker for a 7-year-old boy who was gunned down, the bullet passing through his pregnant mother and into his head. While the mother lived, she lost 2 children that day. This solemn marker sitting roadside is yet another memorial to those who innocently lost their lives. A lot of buildings throughout Sarajevo still tell the story of what occurred. From 1992 to 1995, this city, these people, were brutally attacked. Today you can see some buildings with patches and repairs, and some buildings still wear their scars openly. But you also see a city revitalized, built on the hope and promise for change, standing tall against the odds and inviting anyone, with arms wide open, to see it for yourself. Sarajevo, a city of resilience.